Hi, everybody. It's Carla. I'm here to share with you some excerpts from my online video classes. This is just a short little clip of our 1 hour morning classes, which are full of energy, full of vibrancy, and a little bit playful too. It's a lovely little community that we have that gets your day started with intention. Stick around to the end as you get some more information on how you can become part of it. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Steady breath in and out. Right leg, reach it up. Knee to nose as you come to your plank. Back to your down dog. Right knee to right elbow as you come to your plank. Back to down dog. Across the body. Knee to the left elbow as you come to your down to plank. Back to down dog. Right foot, knee to right elbow. Hover. Right foot to the outside of the right pinky finger. Left knee to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Little pause. I know. Did I just see you wipe a bead of sweat out of your, or is that a hair out of your eye, Carrie? A lower down. I don't know how anybody feels about the crunches, but the crunches always get me. Now, option to stay, option to grab the back foot, or just bring the hand to the thigh. Left hand to the corner of the mat, right hand, right thigh. Right hand reaches back, grabs a hold of that left foot if it's there. Little opening. Take that extra breath here. Just enjoy the stretch. Now release it out. Plant the hands. Turn that right foot in. Left hand stays on the floor. Tuck the toes. Left knee off the mat. Right arm comes up for a little twist. And then just for fun, I know it's great when I say this, turn that left foot so that you're going to transition side plank. Take a breath here. Or back to down dog. Plant the hands. Down dog, chaturanga, up dog, down dog if you want. We're playing with a few variations of side plank today. Again, just be mindful of the wrists. They're just optional. Skip them if you need to. Left leg reach up. That was me just saying stuff so we could have a break. Knee to nose as you come to your plank made with a smile. And back to your down dog. Left knee, left elbow, squeeze it in as you come to plank. Back to your down dog. Across the body. Left knee to right elbow. Pause. Bring it back. Let the leg open up. Left knee, left elbow, squeeze it in. And then left foot to the outside of the left pinky finger. Can you land softly? Turn the foot out 45 degrees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt in. Sink into it. Nice steady breath here for a couple of rounds. Smooth it out. A little bit of that flow, a little bit of that pause. It's been consistent in our practice this week. Weight into the hands. Right hand to the corner of the mat. Left hand, left thigh, nice little twist here, or nice little stretch. Side, little bit of a twist. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Left hand can reach back, find that right foot if it's there. Maybe you can draw it in. Steady inhale and exhale. Exhale, release it out. Let those hands come underneath the shoulders. Don't rush. Turn the left foot in. Tuck your toes right knee off the mat. Little pause here. Now you're going to step that right hand forward. Roll to the outside of the right foot as that left foot can step back to your side plank, or just take it to down dog. And again, any version that feels good today. Left hand comes down, high plank, or down dog. Chaturanga if you want. Meeting back in down dog. Easy breath in and out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop between hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Hands to prayer. Sit in the back of that chair. Left leg over top of right. Float those arms. Right arm over top of left. Eagle, not going to be a long hold, but I want you to find that stability and that feeling that you're kind of pausing. But in that pause, there's a lot of strength. And then maybe you want to bring the knees and the elbows together a little more in case you haven't done enough crunches. And then we're going to bring that back out and exhale, unwind, touching back down, smooth and steady, right into your breath. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we sit into our chair and reach those arms up. Hands to prayer. Weight to the left. Right leg over top. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Float the arms. Left arm over top. Palms together. Eagle. Reach those elbows away. Again, stay here. Focus the gaze. Continue to breathe smooth and steady. Or if you want, squeeze those knees and elbows together like you're kind of rounding in just a little. And if you did that, we're going to come back out. And exhale is going to unwind us so smooth, so steady. Inhale, reach those arms up. Just a half sun, no chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Hands come back through to the heart. Take a breath here. Smooth out the edges of the breath and feel rooted into those feet. And then we flow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, warrior two. Knee and toe of that front leg point forward. Sink and settle into it. Float the arms. Palms face up. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Sink in. Reverse it. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Setting up for triangle. Come to that T shape. Adjust if you need. Reach forward with that right hand. Let it settle to the shin, the ankle of your mat. Left arm up. Take your breath here. Left hand floats down. Hands on either side of that right foot. Step your back foot forward, and again, don't hesitate for it to go wider. Hands to the hips, come to standing. We want enough of a stance that we're stretching, but not so much that that heel comes off the floor. Be grounded. Interlace the hands behind you, press the palms together, inhale. Exhale, come halfway forward. Adjust the hips, engage the core, and then bring the chin towards the shin. At the same time, be grounded in both feet. Exhale the hands to the floor. Take a little pause here. Take a breath to soften the neck. It's just a breath, but let it happen. Add a block inside the foot or outside the right foot. And then bring that left hand to your block. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And then that right arm comes up for your nice, easy revolved triangle. Easy, such a funny word. Not an easy pose. Stay grounded, stay rooted. Right hand comes back down. Little pause. Let's step the back foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Hands back to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. A left foot forward. Warrior two. Sink and settle. Strong and active in those feet. Float those arms. Shoulders drop away from the ears, but squeeze those shoulder blades together. We flow. Turn the palms up. Reverse it. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale in the pose. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Exhale, we're setting up for triangle, so float back. Bring that fluidity to the hips, but with the sense of being rooted in the feet. Reach forward at that left hand. Let it settle to the shin, the ankle, or the mat. And that right arm is up. Take a breath here. And then that right hand floats down. Hands on either side of the left foot, stepping that right foot forward about a foot-ish and a little wider-ish. Take a little pause here. Let's bring hands to the hips, come to standing. Square those hips. Now take a moment, adjust. Do the feet need an adjustment here? Interlace the hands, opposite finger on top, broaden. Come halfway forward. Little pause, adjust. And then bring the chin to the shin and continue to reach those arms forward. Soften the back of the neck. Your work here is to stay grounded in that back foot. Exhale, release. Because then hopefully you don't have to think about it in the next one. Block inside the foot or outside the foot. Draw to your half lift. Right hand to your block. Actively draw that left hip slightly back and in as that left arm comes up and you find your twist. Revolve triangle. Look up if you can. Exhale, release. Block to the side. Simple. We're just stepping that back foot forward. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands through to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step or hop back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg, reach it up. Right foot between the hands. You're going to come to your low lunge and just let the weight of that hip sink forward. Take a nice little breath here. Hands to your thigh, if that's good, and then relax the shoulders. Little bit of hips on Friday morning. Let everything soften. Option to bring hands onto the low back. Option to reach those arms up if it feels good. Now, I'm just switching directions here for where we're going. Now, exhale, hands come down on either side of that right foot. Just for a brief moment, slide back, flex the foot, soften the chin to the shin. Just a very brief moment here. And then we're going to come back to that lunge. Plant the hands. We're going to swing it back, three-legged dog. Take a nice little breath here. Now, right knee to left elbow as you come across the body. We can stay here. I'm going to scooch my right hand forward a little bit. If it's okay, you can straighten that right leg. Or keep it bent, roll to the side for a side plank. Now you're doing side plank on that left foot. Straighten the right leg. Bring that knee back. Left hand touches back. Swing it back, three-legged dog. Right knee, right wrist, you're coming into pigeon. And square those hips, soften into the mat. I'm just tossing it in on Friday. So if it was tricky and you weren't sure what was going on, it's okay. We haven't practiced it all week. We have been kind of practicing the prep for it. And whatever version that would look like, doesn't matter. Because you're practicing also being adaptable. I think adaptable is like a skill that the older we get, the more we appreciate. The more we understand life doesn't always just fold out the way you think it's going to. Oh, all right. Let's bring a little weight back into our hands. You're going to meet me back in down dog. If you want a little flow, take a little flow. And one more little thing, I'm just going to say it, which is that pose is not worth having a sore wrist for your weekend. So if it in any way bothers your wrist, please don't do it. But that's one of the cues. We want the hand to come forward a little bit more so that we keep the shoulder and the wrist aligned. All right, three-legged dog, left leg reaches up. Left foot between the hands, right knee to the floor. Low lunge. Weight of that hip forward. Take your breath here. Enjoy a little stretch for the hip. Don't worry about what's coming. Hands to your thigh. I'll worry about what's coming. I'll do it for you. I will take that load for just the last few minutes here. Only a couple more minutes, and then it's all on you guys. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. You got all day to worry about what's coming next. Hands to the hips. Draw those elbows together, or if you want to reach those arms up, you can. Or just stay with your nice stretch if that's good. And then exhale, hands on either side of that left foot. Just nice and slowly, we'll slide that hip back, straighten that knee, soften the chin towards the shin. Again, it's not a long hold. We've done a few hamstring stretches today. Just enjoy a moment. And then bring it back to your lunge. Now, if you want to skip it all, you could just do a really long pigeon. But otherwise, down dog. Now, left knee is going to come across the body to the right elbow. You could stay here. That's going to be incredible work. You could scooch that left hand forward a little bit. Roll onto the right foot. Bring that right arm up. And then if it's there, straighten that leg. Now, nice and slow and control. Right hand comes down. Left leg comes back to three-legged dog. Left knee, left wrist. We're coming into pigeon. And then let the shoulders relax. Let that right thigh relax. Soften on into it. The work really there is strengthening the side body. So any variation that starts to give you strength in your side body and stability in your side body is the work of the posture. And any version of the pose is still a pose. Don't forget that. Soft, easy breath in. Soft, easy breath out. And we're going to make our way back to our down dog. And let's say 3 breaths. Let's be back in down dog in 3 breaths. I'm just thoroughly enjoying my pigeons this morning. It just feels so darn good. And maybe a little movement once you get back to that down dog. Let's inhale to a high plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Elbows underneath the shoulders, hands in front of you, Sphinx. Let's take a little breath here and lengthen. We're going to I'm going to squeeze in a little shoulder stretch here. So let's take this right elbow 90 degrees out to the side. If you have any issues with doing this one at 90 degrees, do it with the arms straight. And then you're just going to roll over to that right side. Let your right ear touch the floor. It's not going to be a super long hold, but enjoy opening up that shoulder. We did some strengthening today. And then let's release that out. Come back, elbows underneath the shoulders, lift through that chest. And then left elbow, if you can, elbows at 90 degrees, it's in line with the shoulder. Again, if that does not feel good for you, do it with the arms straight. You're going to get a little less front of chest, but that's okay. You're still going to get a shoulder stretch. And then come back to that smooth, steady breath. That easy inhale and exhale. Oh, is anybody else thinking, where has this stretch been all week? Just me? Hmm. Exhale, let's release that out. Take a moment, let's transition back to that Sphinx. Lift through the chest. Slide the hands under the shoulders. Inhale to your cobra, little bit of space. Exhale. Child's pose, hips to heels. Now take a little breath here. We've got like 3 breaths. You could add a side stretch. That might feel really nice for the shoulders. Little walk, hands to the right, walk them to the left. You could add a down dog and a chaturanga up dog, down dog, if that would feel good for you. You could even take this into a puppy pose if that would feel better for the knees. And then we're going to transition into a tabletop. Or if you went through a flow, down dog, cross the shins, make your way onto your back to set up for your bridge. That breath to land, to connect into that foundation that is the feet, and to take a nice little pause. And then when you're ready to lift the hips, lift the chest, lift the belly. Interlace the hands behind the back if that feels good. If you want to add a block here, add a block here and do a supported bridge. I'm just going to do one back bend today. I want to have just a tiny bit more time to cool down today. So as you're here and you're doing your little self-reflection, maybe you want to take it into a wheel for the last few breaths. Maybe you're content in your bridge. Again, we don't always have to be doing the max pose, but if you've got the space and the spine feels like it wants it, come into the wheel. The wheel, I sound like, someone talking about the web. Exhale and release out. Do not laugh in your wheel. Take the feet wide, drop your knees together, constructive rest. Take a breath to pause. That space to feel that flow of energy around you, and especially that flow of energy within you, but then that place to also be still within it, to pause within it, to take a few good full breaths in it. That's kind of a life skill. Bring the knees to the chest and a little rock side to side. Let's transition that into our twist. May feel good to wrap that right leg over top of the left as you come on over to the left, or the knees together. Relax the shoulder. And then nice and easy, let's transition back first to center. Let the feet touch down. Knees at 90 to the right, or left leg over top of the right as you take that over to the right. Gaze to the left. Let the shoulders relax. Let the side body feel like it can soften. Let yourself find this way to a gentle twist where you're not pushing, having to engage that side body. Inhale, let's bring that back to center. Don't hesitate to just take a couple more moments, though, to sit, to breathe, and to take that breath or two, because sometimes a moment or two can shift your day. If you're interested in staying longer and getting longer classes, head over to DuvalTylerYoga.com. It'll give you a link to all of the different classes that I teach. Thanks so much.